Hey guys!
It's Chai.
It's Matt.
And we are the
DelRos! Thank you so much to everyone who answered our question on Instagram, which is what we will be answering here today.
So, we got married July 14, which is almost a month ago.
Time moves so fast.
Yes.
But so slow at the same time. It hasn't even been a month. We hope that we will be able to give answers to your questions that you are looking for, and hope that everyone will learn something, and we will try to keep it short.
Okay, come on. So, first question, when do you think is the right time to be in a relationship?
Very good question.
Yes. So, for me, as long as it won't be a distraction. So, normally kasi the rules of our parents is after college. But, merong mga parents na okay lang naman, ganyan. I'm not saying na wag nyo sundin yung parents nyo. Obey pa din. Pero, me personally, as long as it's not a distraction.
And for me, my answer is you need to have your priorities straight. So similar with hers, if you're still a student, remember your priority is your studies. Never forget that God is the first priority and your family. So if you are responsible with those things and your relationship comes in the right order of priorities, it shouldn't be a problem. But the other one is you should get into a relationship at the time when you are no longer viewing relationship as a game. Because you know how, like, as teens, we view stuff sort of as a game, whether we admit it or not. Who's gonna text first? You know, should I reply right away? If she's jealous, should I make her jealous? If he's jealous, should I make him jealous? So all those stuff are like treating a relationship as a game. So that is one sign, for me personally, that maybe it's not yet time to be in a relationship if you still treat it as a game. Going to question number 2.
Okay, so what made you decide that this person is who I want to marry? And how do you gauge timing? Woo! So for me, naging parang, meron sa akin parang, okay, gusto ko nang pakasalan tong taong to. Or, Matt, talaga. When he had an anxiety attack for a month, bago sa amin pareho yun. Like, I had to be there 24/7 talaga. And for me, never ko na-experience mag-alaga ng taong may anxiety attack. It's hard because it came to a point na at 3 a.m. we had to go out para parang energy or something para bumaba yung level niya. So, nung inalagaan ko siya for a month, doon ko nasabi na, parang I asked myself, am I ready to parang take care of this person if ever na mangyari to ulit? Or, hindi lang anxiety attack, but other kinds of sickness na parang, okay ba akong mag-alaga ng taong may sakit? Or siya, parang kung ready ba ako na alagaan siya for the rest of my lives? And yun, oo. So, yes.
That was a very hard time because even me, I didn't know what was going on with myself. Like, I didn't know that the feeling I had was anxiety attack. I only learned it after talking with people. But yes, that was also one moment that I really realized Chai was the one, was because of the way she took care of me. And I think also that goes both ways. Because like before, she gets sick, like often before she gets asthma. So I'm the one who takes care of her. Make sure she gets her Ventolin, her nebulizing, and all that stuff. But it's really, for me, I knew that she was the one because I saw how we take care of each other, both ways.
So, let's go to the next question, no? How do you gauge timing? So, for me, talk to your partner. Kasi kami, what we did was, we talk about wedding plans regularly. We talk about future plans. So, parang dun mo kasi mag-gauge kung nasa same track kayo or if aligned ba yung plans nyo sa life. If halimbawa, baka kasi yung isa gusto pa mag-work, ganyan. Tapos yung isa naman gusto nang mag-move on sa next level. Tapos yung isa parang, hindi gusto ko pa mag-ipon. So, dun nyo makikita kung aligned ba talaga kayo with your decisions. Ayun.
And for me, how do you know when it's the right time to get married? This is where budget really comes in, right? If you don't have money, number one, it costs money to have your wedding, right? But number two, after you're married, you need money. So check your budget, check that you have enough to not only provide for the wedding, but even for after the wedding.
Yes. So, speaking of budget, no, let's go to the third, hindi siya question, but, ayun, budget tips. So, for me, for budget tips sa wedding, set a range. So, for example, if pareho kayo, you're willing to shell out, let's say, 350,000 to, let's say, 400,000. Hindi kami umabot doon. So, let's say, kasi normally, yun talaga yung range. Actually, mababa na yun.
Yung range is actually like 500 pataas.
Yes. So, for example, ang budget nyo lang is 350 to 400,000. Then, stick to it. Pero dapat may range. Kasi ang hirap kung sasabihin nyo, gusto ko yung wedding natin, 350,000. Tapos, after nun, parang, kailangan natin sumobrang konti. So, kung sasobra ka na sasobra, mahirap. So, set a range. And then, kapag nakapag-set na kayo ng range, know your non-negotiables. So, for example, non-negotiable namin pagkain. Sige, we'll spend on food talaga.
For me, my non-negotiable was photo and video. Because I was saying that after the wedding is done, that's all you have left sa your photos and videos.
So, ayun. Kung halimbawa, yun naman yung, let's say yun, food and photo video are your non-negotiables. So, dun sa 350 to 400,000, let's say, 100,000 goes to this and 50,000 goes to this. Tapos, dun yun na pagkakasyahin yung iba. Parang, basta madami kasing, may mga groups naman on Facebook that you can join. Wowies, for example, and the Budgetarian Bride, where you can find suppliers na quality, but at the same time, super, hindi man super, pero cheaper than the normal ones.
Also, if there's pandemic,
yes,
you can't invite a lot of people. So, like, our budget was way, way lower than what we were
half.
saying. Yung 300 to 400 was like maybe original plan budget, but like we went way, way low because how many guests can you have during pandemic,
Yes.
right? Super few.
Let's go to the next question. What were your pre-pandemic wedding plans like? Unang-una, lots of food. Promise. As in,
Okay,
grabe.
when the guests arrive, there's pastries, there's unlimited
Coffee and tea. As in, for the ceremony pa lang yun, ha? And then, for pag-akyat nila for reception, there will be milk tea booth,
iced coffee
booth, and a donut wall. As in, guys, wala talagang magugutom. And then, next is, we had the big venue. It's big. Big talaga. As in, it's good for 200, 300 guests. So, pero our guests lang were
supposed
100.
to be 100 to 120 was supposed to be our guests.
So, malaki talaga yung venue.
We wanted the theme to be indoor garden, which we actually got in our wedding, right? So that was good.
And then next was hotel. We planned to book a hotel for our families. And para alam mo yun, relax ka lang before going to the venue. And next, lots of activities for guests.
So we had a lot of games planned for the reception.
And prizes.
Can we tell one of the prizes?
Okay.
So there's this prize that's supposed to be a joke. This prize is worth 10,000. So everyone is gonna be excited. Wow, what's this prize worth 10,000? So they'll play the game, and in the ending, the winner gets a power bank na 10,000 mAh.
So guys, that's one tip na pakulo for people who want to get married. And I also made coloring books for kids, activity books, kasi meron talagang mga kids na magiging part of entourage, ganyan. So,
Flower Girl, Bible Bearer.
so gumawa ako ng activity book for them na during reception, may ginagawa sila, hindi sila manggugulo or whatever.
And the last one is because our wedding was always gonna be Matchai Mania, so wrestling theme. I actually had wrestling belts designed that we were gonna have made. So there was a belt for the groom and a belt for the bride.
Yes.
And I was really excited, but things didn't work out.
May budget na for it. As in, papagawa na lang. But then,
of course, the belt maker is international, so they might have a problem sending it during pandemic. So it ended up, we canceled it. But I just want to show you guys, this is what the belts looked like.
So let's go to the next question. So is it hard na asikasuhin ang marriage certificate during pandemic? So I would assume marriage papers. Kasi marriage certificate is just one. And
there's a lot of papers you need along the way.
Ang daming kailangan gawin. And marriage certificate is for after wedding. Yun yung magsa-certify na married kayo. So to be honest, no. Hindi siya mahirap. It's the same. But kailangan nyo lang i-check yung schedule ng city hall, ng church, kung paano nyo ayusin yung papers nyo sa church, ganyan. And longer time para mag-antay. Like, for example, you will request for your Senomar or Certificate of No Marriage instead of, let's say, 2 weeks, minsan a month, ganyan. So, with the marriage license, 10 days, supposedly, makuha mo na agad. Pero, like here in Pasig, every Tuesday, Thursday lang yung claiming. So, Tuesday, Thursday. So, sometimes it goes up to 3 weeks, ganyan, bago nyo makuha. So,
and because also things are unpredictable, right? Like, now it's fine, and then all of a sudden, oh, it's MECQ or something, right? So, you have to be ready for these unpredictabilities, or like, all of a sudden, they're closed on the day, right? They're not allowed to operate due to rules for the pandemic. So, just be ready for the unpredictability.
Yes. How did you guys manage to have your wedding in this pandemic?
And the answer is only one answer, which is
you have to be
flexible. You need to be flexible because, like we just mentioned, you don't know. Now it's GCQ, and then all of a sudden it's MECQ, and then we don't know what's coming next in the following weeks. Or maybe events are allowed a certain amount of guests, and then next week, not anymore. So be flexible with your plans. Make your plan, but always have a backup plan. And be willing to let go of things that you might need to let go of.
Yes. What is your favorite part of the planning?
What question is it? Okay, my favorite part of the planning is actually not in the planning. But my favorite part of the planning was us bonding during the planning. Because we get to know what each other wants, what's our non-negotiables, so getting to know each other more, and of course, spending time together.
Yes. So, sa akin naman, when, syempre, di ba, big wedding talaga yung plan. Tapos, biglang, okay, intimate. So, nung time na sinabi sa akin ni Matt na, sige, since hindi naman tayo mag-over the budget, I mean, the original budget, sige, let's, parang go na for your dream wedding talaga. So, sa akin, yun yung yung favorite ko na parang, yes! Pwede ko nang i-book yung mga gusto ko na hindi mag-go over the budget.
Just to let you guys know exactly what we're talking about, imagine we were ready to feed like 120 people buffet, right? But then because of pandemic, we can't. So I told her, she said we're gonna order food trays. I told her, order whatever amount of food trays you want. The budget won't reach anywhere near the buffet for 120 people. So that's where she really enjoyed.
So yes, talagang I made sure na busog yung mga tao during the reception.
Guys, including suppliers. She bought a lot of snacks and food for suppliers.
As in, sana walang nagutom talaga sa inyo. I made sure na lahat makakapag-uwi ng food. Even some of our suppliers were able to bring food. As in, pinilit ko talaga sila na parang, mag-uwi kayo ng food. Ma'am, okay na po, madami na po. Hindi, mag-uwi pa kayo talagang. As in, even sa honeymoon namin, may food kami.
Even the guards in our condo got cake.
Yeah.
Kasi ang dami.
Okay, next. What went through your mind when you saw Matt waiting for you at the end of the aisle? So, ito yung mga parang questions and mga, sa isip ko lang. So, una, is he crying? Yun talaga yung wala akong chinek. Miyak ba siya? Kasi if hindi, wala, aalis na ako. Hindi, joke lang. Next naman, I'm getting married finally and I will have a middle initial. Wala pa akong middle initial.
Ngayon,
so now meron akong middle initial. And yung last, parang nasisi ko, oh my gosh, magkikiss kami sa harap ng mga tao. Para ewan ko, nakakaya.
I didn't think of that until the part that I had to put up your veil. Parang, oh my gosh, I'm gonna kiss in front of her mom, her lola, my mom.
So yun.
For me, what went through my mind when I saw Chai walking down the aisle, I thought I would have like a million thoughts. No, I only had one thought. There's only one thought in my head. Is this real or are we playing a game? Are we really getting married now or is just us having fun, making an event? But no, it's real. It's real, guys. It's real.
How do you guys go about in where to live? So, first of all, ang chinek namin, location na malapit sa work niya. And kasi I was really planning on resigning. So, ang talagang hinanap namin place na malapit sa work niya kasi yung work niya long term talaga.
I'm not resigning.
Yes, he's not resigning. And next yung budget. Halimbawa, yung naging budget kasi namin was maximum of 22,000 na 2-bedroom. Okay? So,
monthly yan.
Monthly. So, we're based now in Ortigas and we tried to look
mahirap, guys.
In every condo that we know, we tried talaga to check kung possible ba yun. But no. So, we had to move a little farther. And malapit pa rin naman sa Ortigas. Pero,
malapit pa rin sa work ko. So,
and malapit sa work niya. So, ayun, may mga non-negotiables lang kami na or may checklist kami dun sa ano. So, yung nahanap namin
just to make it clear, why is 2-bedroom non-negotiable for us? Because Chai is gonna be full-time business, freelance. So, I want her to have an office separate than our bedroom rather than making the bedroom into an office.
Yes. So, ayun. Basta if you guys are looking for a condo, make sure na okay for both of you and hindi, alam mo yun, hindi sayang sa oras when you commute. And, ayun.
And, well, as of now, we are still living in Ortigas because we're still living with my family. The condo that we are supposed to move in is not yet ready. So that's another factor. What is doable, what is realistic. So for now, we can't move to the condo we're supposed to have. So we're here.
Yeah. So second to the last question. How is wedding planning like tag team wrestling?
Okay, so actually this is a funny question that I got because when Mao gave his speech at the wedding, it was this. How is being married like tag team wrestling?
Yeah.
If I could just show you his whole speech, I would. But just to give you a few ideas of what he said and the way that I view it as well, is in tag team wrestling, you have the same opponent, right? So you have the same goal to win the match. So in marriage, you need to have the same goal always together. Never fight each other.
Yeah.
Right? You fight what the obstacle is in your way. The next one is, if you're having a hard time, or if you see your partner having a hard time, you need to cheer for them. And if you're the one having a hard time, remember, you can always go tag your partner for help. Right? You're never in this alone.
Yes.
And lastly is, remember that you are a team and you're supposed to work together. It's not about one outshining the other, but actually working together and succeeding as a team.
Tama. Okay na yun. So, on to our last question. Any life hacks learned from wedding prep during a pandemic that help after COVID? So, first of all, be flexible. Hindi lang siya sa wedding planning eh. In life, you really have to be flexible kasi even though may plans ka, like me, we had plans. As in, on this date, we go here, in this date, ganito, ganyan, ganyan. As in, planado talaga. Our wedding was planned. As in, planado na siya. As in, plansado na. siguro like 5 months before. As in, planned everything.
I remember when it was Christmas, we said everything is planned. We're just waiting for the time we'll apply for our papers.
Yes.
But nope, erase. Lahat,
Erase. So, ayun, in life, be flexible.
Be flexible. And then also the other one I learned during this pandemic, which we can take after, is it's okay to be stressed. Right? It's not a bad thing to be stressed. It's normal. So when you're stressed, allow yourself to feel the stress and then figure out a way, okay, how can I de-stress?
Yeah.
But don't worry about like, oh no, I shouldn't be stressed. I shouldn't be worried. This is bad. Right? When the situation is hard, it's normal to be stressed and it's okay.
So yes, that's it. Sorry this video is long. Ayun, thank you so much for watching our video. Our very first video.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much. Actually, we made this channel para, anti-stress. Pampa-de-stress namin.
So we hope that you guys also learned something from these questions, right? Whether you are preparing to get married or just, looking forward to the future, I hope you guys learned something and had fun watching this as well.
Yes. So if you have any suggestions on our future videos, please comment down below or you may message us if nahihiya kayo to post it down below.
And always remember to press subscribe. Thank you, everyone. See you next time.
Bye.